It's time to get highly reactive.
Hello everybody, welcome to Highly Reactive. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, supporting the artist mainly, and also giving us a little bit of support as well. We absolutely appreciate it. My name's Lee J, over there Stan. We're Highly Reactive. Like I said, we're a UK reaction channel. Today we're doing the great NF, Paid My Dues. Thanks for the recommendations, everybody. It was either this or Leave Me Alone, but we thought we couldn't start that by saying, hey guys, leave me alone. You'd all leave.
Yeah, absolutely, Lee J. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I am completely blown away. I thank you. But don't forget, hashtag NF support to the original artist. I was not prepared for this. I don't know. But if at any point you enjoy myself and Lee J, make sure you like it, sub, and love it. We're going with it, Lee J. We're sticking true to it because that's us.
We're sticking true to it. That's us. We're stupid. Okay.
I do like the videos.
Yeah, he's cinematic genius, isn't he, when it comes to videos? He didn't just put them out there.
Clicks, 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 they'll do anything to get a few. Tick, 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 that's the sound before my head explodes. Quick, 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 look at you up on your pedestals. Quick, 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 hear the critics come, it's time to go. I read your article, it kinda hurt me. I don't know who hired you or what your friends say in your circle, but the fact that you released it tells me two things are for certain. They get paid for trashing people, I get paid cause I stay working. Drop the searching, they emerge up out of nowhere to the surface, just a peek behind the curtain, throwing salt at all my burdens. I'm aware I shouldn't give this my attention. Life's a journey, I should just stay on my path and learn to laugh. You think they heard me? Ears are burning.
I do like that bit. My life is a journey. You know, we always say it as life coaches in our, you know, outside of YouTube reactions. You know, that is, you know, life is a journey. It's not just about like getting at the end as well. It's like taking each individual part and path that you choose, like with every bit of extra attention. He has got my attention talking about that as well. You know, it's just the weird things that NF does in his videos as well. It's just like stirs up that sort of emotional sort of, you know, spin-off where it's like, okay, he's hanging from the ceiling because, you know, he's sort of like paid my dues. He's being hung out to dry almost. Then he's laying above the sofa, but he's floating. It's like not the norm. And I think this is what NF tries to paint so much, is like in the rap game, in hip hop, he is the outcast, as one of his songs suggests. He is the outside, you know, so everything you see is not what you expect. So I feel like he always paints that picture.
You know what, mate? I can say with great confidence that I think NF is probably one of my top 3 favorite rappers. I think he's so different. He's so unique. He is so NF. Like I love the musical beats to his songs, man, to all the tracks that we've heard. It's just like either orchestra, piano. It's like so, or just like this crazy sort of light music, cinematic music. Yeah, it's very, and it's just so unique. It's different. I love his confidence. I love his attitude as well towards work. How he always, and we've seen it in a few of his tracks, like he's always grafting away, always just doing it by the right thing, keeping it NF way. And I got mate, and that's just something I absolutely respect. I respect the hell out of him. I think he's a good dude. I like good dudes.
Just stay on my path and learn to laugh. You think they heard me? Ears are burning, put them out. Quiet, quiet, look around. Why don't they find someone way more interesting to write about? Us, we're kind of boring, aren't we? All we do is whine and pout. It's confusing, so amusing how I argue with myself. Hello. I spit it with these, so leave it to me. Doubt it, but you better believe I'm on a
do love it when he goes wild.
Release, I'm in a week, I'm probably gonna have to achieve another goal. Let me go when I'm over the beat. I go into beast mode like I'm ready to feast. I'm fed up with these thieves trying to get me to bleed. They wanna see me taking out. Yep, see what I mean? How many records you gotta give you to get with the program? Take it for granted, I'm about to give you the whole plan. Open your mind up and take a look at the blueprint. Debate if you got it, but gotta hold it with both hands. Pick at the bars, you gotta be smart. You really gotta dig in your heart if you wanna get to the root of it. Issue pursuing the mental could be dark and be difficult, but the payoff at the end if we can help you to get to it. Hey, my dose.
Oh, I think I think NF deserves a little breath there. I think we'll pause it for NF's breath. Stan, I need a breath.
Mate, he does, mate. Like that was absolutely phenomenal. And again, another reason why NF's in one of my top 3, mate, is the absolute clarity in the way he spits, mate, and like the way he absolutely just does everything about him, mate. I mean, that was fast, mate. That was a fast but very punctual as well. It wasn't so fast that you couldn't understand it. It was fast but clear and punctual, and that's normally when people try to rap fast, they all normally lose that clarity, or people that, you know. But no, mate, it's perfect. Loved it.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think there's a twofold to NF. He has got just he is a lyrical genius within the sense of like what he can do. Lyrical genius, fish sticks. And the other side to him as well is his life story is like story. I can imagine just inspires so many people. You know, we talk about paying my dues, but it's like, you know, he's talking about, you know, the rough that and the smooth that he's had to go through. And we think about, you know, to the future now, he's talks about hope and how far he's came, you know, thank you, where it's like, he's had his like struggles. I remember someone left in the comments, you know, I didn't used to like NF, but I do now because they didn't like the dark side of the story, but they love the bright side of the story. And that's the thing about NF. He's gone through all this time, even I think in the musical sort of industry side, you know, he signed up to records. He still tried to remain true to himself. And he says in a lot of his songs, if you listen to him, he says about how he was like almost forced, like, I don't like your flow, change your flow, switch your lyrics and all that stuff. And he's stayed true to himself. And now he's signed his own, like he's in his own production company. I'll tell you what, mate, very proud of him. Like if I was his dad, I'd be well proud of him.
To the root of an issue, pushing in the middle, could be dark and be difficult, but the payoff at the end of it can help me to get through it. I paid my dues, made it through. Spread the news, I'm on the loose. Making moves, I need some room. Always cool, well don't assume. Hey, I'm the truth. Oh, they want some proof here. Don't be rude, something new. Even when I lose, I make it look cool. Do the show, then we hit the room. Life is looking what to do. I don't need the shades up to like the view. It's time to get back in the swing of things. When my life crashes, I'm not the guy that'll flee the scene. I'll take ownership and own it and raise my hand if it's me.
Yes.
Just remember though, I'm only a man, I'm a human being. Don't they see? Shoot the breeze. I'd rather just stay discreet. People claim they're in your corner, but leave you in times of need. They don't listen, do they? What? They don't listen to anything. I'll accept advice if it's not presented ignorantly. Look.
I love that little bit, like just his whole fucking like absolute mantra around that as well. Like where he was saying, you know, that I am a human, and we do forget that. You know, I'll go back to Eminem's recent album as well, where he said like the higher you get in stature, you know, the less freedom of speech you get. And NF fights against this system as well. You know, like just because I'm becoming more famous doesn't mean I'm still not a human. I will not make mistakes. When the shit goes down, I will put my hand up. I will be the one that owns it. I won't just run away because something goes bad, hide away from the system. He will still be there, and he's like a big inspiration for many. I've seen one of his recent videos as well, where he's like live on tour, and he said, "I just want to go fucking home." Like he's a human being, and he's so honest with his fans. That's why I think he's got a good following that actually think, do you know, I like him because he's him. That's what's so special about him. And in the rap game, it was so about being the opposite of what you were actually internally. You know, it was all about like the shine, the gold, the glamour of like what like rap life was actually about. And he's switching that a little bit. And he's not the only one to do it, but I'm just saying, like, he's changing it up.
Yeah, absolutely, Lee J. I mean, just that mate, that little segment of that song, mate, loved it. That's probably my sort of favorite sort of verse, you know, where it's like, you know, just taking a swing of life, you know, and it's out on a swing. I like sort of play on words like they put a little playful, you know, and they make it into like a physical, a visual sort of aid with it. But I tell you something, mate, he's so, like you said, he's very down to earth, he's very human, and I think that's another reason why I like the hell out a lot about NF. He's very true to himself. You can hear that raw emotion, you can hear that passion within his voice, and he speaks
like
absolutely personal truths. And like Ren, is probably one of my like most favorite artists of all time, because he has that raw personal pain and like, or just you know, situations that they've gone through, and they pull it into a musical form for us, the audience, to enjoy. And you know, he lays all them emotions on the table. And as life coaches, as Lee J said, we love that sort of stuff. We love that powerful sort of overpowering messages about overcoming your problems. Love it.
Ignorantly, look, costs are high, they multiply, they cause divides, I'm forced to fight. The poison I've been sipping on is quite the bite. It killed me twice, they rigged the lights so y'all can see the parts of mine that aren't so bright. See, often I apologize and authorize the awful times to pop up. Like I'm right behind you, I'd advise you not to try to climb inside the mind like I do. Keep the rhyme book expedited, overnighted, hold it tight and hope the time is on my side. Cause if it's not, then I'll decide to override my own demise. I told the line too close and I could improvise, I'd empathize, but recognize the fact that I could jeopardize and recognize. You better give me your attention and you undivided my dose. Made
Jesus
it through.
Christ.
Spread the nose, I'm on the lows. Making moves, I need some room. Always cold, well don't assume. Hey, pay my dose, made it through. Spread the nose, I'm on the lows. Making moves, I need some room. Always cold, well don't assume.
Don't assume. What's he drawing there?
We'll find out, Lee J. Jest.
Lost.
his makeup smiley face.
That's
Oh,
the thing about NF, mate. He's always got a story to tell. He's always got something that's a hidden message. You know, that I think you have to watch NF's video 3-4 times. You know, especially as you react. You know, you're looking at his lyrics. Listen to his lyrics. You're looking at his video, trying to pick up the main themes. But there's so many little Easter eggs, little things that we miss. And then I always enjoy looking at, and I know Stan does, looking at the comments after, and then finding out a little bit more information and be like, okay, because I learned a lot of stuff off when we did the last video of NF and the one before that. You know, the search, etc. And you just find out stuff. You're like, okay, and that's what NF has, mate. He has a story that people won't get bored because I think he even says in one of his songs about something about like how his music videos are like movies, and he's very much right. They are like movies. You watch them, but you also got to listen to his lyrics as well, and it's very hard to react to. But thoroughly enjoyed. Once again, he has paid his dues, and I've enjoyed every moment listening to NF so far.
yeah, absolutely, Jay. And I think we said that on the last music video, didn't it? That doing first time, completely genuine blind reactions is a really hard with NF because there is just so much going on all the time.
Yeah,
And it's just like it blows you away. I thought that
but make it
track
like a
was
20-minute video.
Yeah, exactly. And do I NF paid my dues? He certainly has paid his dues. That was bloody fantastic. And I look forward to listening to it again and picking up on my off YouTube time. Like, I didn't even think about that, because that's normally what happens with NF. But I thoroughly bloody enjoyed the track. And of course, if you enjoyed his reaction to this track, make sure you leave that thumbs up button, hit the subscription, and ring the notification bell as well for highly reactive reactions. And thank you so much for giving us your time. It's been an absolute pleasure, hasn't it, Lee J?
It really has, ladies and gentlemen. That was NF paid my dues. If you want to pay us a compliment as well, you can leave us some compliments and comments. Comments in the comment section. Fucked it. And don't forget to leave hashtag NF to support the artist. But yeah, leave comments, recommendations, whatever you feel. That's what it's down there for, so we can engage with you. We're highly reactive-ish.
And you're highly amazing, definitely.
You meant to say ish because you wanted to make a joke, but you pussy there.